Hello there everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Dragon Mania Legends. So for today we are mostly just going to be focusing on doing some clan quests, because as you probably know, we haven't really been doing a whole lot recently, and I'm kind of feeling really bad for the clan. So we are going to focus on doing these really monotonous, sort of boring touching dragons and stuff like that. And next time we will be able to hatch a Cinder Dragon, that's what he's called. So we just gotta wait a little bit longer for him, and then we can take him out, and then I don't know what we're gonna do after we finish hatching him, to be honest. And, yeah, I don't know. For now, we are just gonna be tapping all of these lovely dragons that we have. We'll start off with our legendaries and our higher level stuff, because obviously they give us more gold whenever we tap them. I mean, that's something I normally end up forgetting about, because, like, the higher your dragon's levels, the more gold you get. And obviously, we also have the chance to get a gem every time we tap something as well. So, you know, we do need, like, another 80-something gems, like 88 gems. So, you know, every little helps, as they say. But I wonder how many of these easy quests it's actually going to give us, because recently the game has been kind of screwing me over with these easy quests. It has not been kind, and collecting some more gold. Sweet! And since yesterday, like, literally nothing has happened. More petting. Jesus, how much do you want me to pet my dragons? Like, I swear to God, at one point I am just going to end up uploading a video of, like, petting dragons, 10 hours edition. I'm sure after all this time we could probably get, like, a few good hours worth of just petting, like, into video footage. Maybe I will make that my next project. Yes, it would be extremely fun to watch, as you can probably imagine. But we do have a Proud of Nursery event on at the moment as well, so no special dragon that we can earn. It's just a regular one where you get gold and a few rewards for stuff, but nothing magical. More petting! See what I mean? See what I mean? It's just all this petting, touching him up. Level 24 fire dragon. We've got our champion dragon here, which I really like. Our level 30 sunflower, which we use to breed a couple of the basic legendaries. So the sunflower has been very nice to us, because I did used to level up my dragons up to level 30 to breed the base legendaries, and, you know, for a couple of them we did actually manage to breed them, like, extremely quickly. Normally I wouldn't suggest leveling up any dragon, oh god, any dragon that far, just because basically the higher the level of your dragons, the higher your chances are of breeding rares and epics and legendaries, for sure. But after a certain point, it seems to be that the percentage that it increases by gets lower and lower. So after about level 20, I feel like it doesn't really increase that much. But obviously, if you wanted to, like, give yourself the best chance possible, you know, just give yourself a level 80 and just breed them up, and never know, maybe you get a legendary every 4 breeds or something. I don't know, I don't think anyone's ever tested that out. Maybe that could be something that someone with a lot of food could do. You never know. That's definitely not something we're capable of doing, though, so I guess we'll just leave that to someone else. We'll do our enchantment fights as well, because, you know, we might as well be doing anything that we can. And it is a shame that we don't have a lot of portal gems at the moment, because otherwise I probably would be doing a lot more fights in the day, and maybe a lot more live streams, because like I've said before, it is so difficult to find things to do in DML now, because after like 20 minutes of playtime, not even that, there's like nothing left to do unless I just want to do dungeon runs. And I mean, I don't know about you, but after like 2 years worth of doing the dungeon, it does get very, very boring and very repetitive. Maybe they need to do something with the dungeon like they did for the enchantment battles, because obviously we just had the normal, very plain enchantment fights before, and then they brought in all the potions and that, and it does add a little bit of an extra element and makes it that tiny little bit more interesting, if I can even think of these fights as being interesting. But maybe they need something like that with the dungeon fights. I mean, they're already different in their own right, because obviously you fight against 2 waves of dragons, kind of like some of the map fights, but apart from that there isn't really anything special about them, so who knows? Maybe we'll see some changes one day, maybe we won't see any changes and they're just leaving the dungeon as it is, and we'll never get new dungeon dragons. I'll never want to do them again. Who knows? All I do have to say is that if they do ever bring out new dragons in the dungeon, I'm pretty much screwed because I have not been doing any of them since the last dragon that we got out of them. So I'll be kind of kicking myself thinking, why did I not just do the dungeon fight so I could instantly claim this dragon? I know I've said that before, but it's probably going to bite me in the ass one day. We'll wait and see anyway. Again, it's just, I don't even know how long this game is going to last, to be honest. I mean, games like Dragon City and Farmville, I think Farmville's still going. And Clash of Clans is still going, although that's not really an old game. We have, I think Dragon Vale's still a thing, maybe not. I know that quite a few people always ask me about Dragon Vale and Dragon City all the time, and I'm just like, they're a thing of the past. I used to play them like 5 years ago, or like 3 years ago, and they were just, the graphics on them were awful. Dragon Vale didn't work on my phone properly, or my dad's phone I should say, and Dragon City does not work on Facebook for me at all. Like, it just runs so slowly in browser no matter what I do, because I got too many dragons apparently, and so now it just does not work properly. And so I cannot stand playing a game where it's like 2 frames per minute. So I would rather play Dragon Mania. Even though there's nothing to do in this game, it is a lot more fun looking at a nice looking game. Like, the graphics in this game are what makes it, and it's what drew me and quite a lot of people in to begin with. Because what other Dragon game is there out there of like the same type that actually looks as good as this? Oh my god, my ear. I don't know what it is as well, but my ears are getting so itchy. Maybe it's something to do with wearing a headset quite frequently. I don't know, better not tell my doctor or they might shout at me. Ooh, we got some energy and we got some void there that we don't really need. We did get some fire as well though, which is pretty good. But we'll probably just do the Lantern Dragon fight here and then move on to something else, because then we'll finish off our clan quest. Like I said, today is just clan quest day rather than enchantment battle day or side quest day. We're just going to be doing our clan quests and hopefully doing some recipes eventually, so I don't feel like I'm just being carried by Diane and Paul and the other people in the clan. There are quite a few people where they do like hundreds and hundreds of quests each week, and I'm like, Jesus! I end up doing like 50, and it's like way too much for me. And that's the thing, there's so many people that are always like, oh, can I join your clan quest? It's like, for a start, it's pretty much always full. And second of all, you're probably expecting the clan to be like super competitive and, you know, top of the ranking board, but that's just not what happens, honestly. It's just a clan I put together for anyone that wants to join on a fan basis, that wants to be like, I'm in Quackalex's clan. You know, it's just for people that want to sort of say that. So there's nothing serious. There are a lot of not really active people, myself included, unfortunately, but that's just the way it is. So if you do want to try and join the clan, you know, send in your request. If you don't send in the request to join, I'm not even going to bother, because so many people are like, hey, I want to join your clan, but I can't find your clan, so I can't actually apply to it. It's like, well, you probably can't join the clan anyway. So why are you asking to join if you literally can't even find it? So, you know, before you, like, send me a PM and ask to join, you should probably just check that you can actually see my clan and everything like that, because otherwise I'm just, oh god, we do not want our Lunar Dragon. There we go, let's fight it. But yeah, I'm not even going to consider you if I don't see a request to join, because that's just silly. That's like saying, I don't know, what could I use as an example? It's like, I really, really want to go to this concert. Will you come with me? I can't afford the tickets, by the way, so can you buy the tickets for me and take me up there in your personal vehicle? It's like, I get probably 10 requests to join the clan every day, so I'm not going to go out of my way to look for your name and do all this special stuff just so you can join. You know, I'm very, very lazy. I'm not going to lie. I wish I wasn't, but that's just the way that the cookie crumbles, I'm afraid. So if you ever asked me to, like, go out of my way, personally, to, like, go and find you, to do all this extra stuff to then accept you, it's not gonna happen. Like, I'm not gonna beat around the bush or pretend that I'm a super nice person that's gonna do that for you. It's not gonna happen. Okay, I do feel bad, but I'm not gonna lie. There's no point to me doing it. It's like how I say with this game. There's a lot of things I'm honest with in this game, and I still don't get why people think I adore DML. Even to this day, despite me saying the exact opposite in some situations. But, you know, it is what it is. As long as you guys enjoy being here every so often and maybe making fun of me when I do something dumb or end up missing my attacks like I did the other day. Oh god. It's like been forever since I missed an attack and now I'm not gonna give myself for it. But alas, we'll keep doing these side quest fights until we finish off this quest, and we'll see how many other quests we can do. If it asks us to do more of the side quests, I'm not sure if I will, because like even now doing these heroic mode fights I am using a lot of portal gems, and we kind of need to keep a good supply of those. And if there is an event or something coming up soon, obviously probably best for us to start saving them, because if an event comes up and we have no portal gems left, that's not going to be good. It's not going to be good at all. So we'll see what happens anyway. We should be able to do a few more though, at least for the amount that we can collect every day, or the amount that I've collected over the last couple of days. So we'll keep going for a little bit at least, and we'll at least finish this side quest clan quest off. That's so annoying to say. Side quest, clan quest, blue map fight side quest. There's so much insert here quest stuff in DML. Oh well, you know, for now I'm just gonna hope and pray that we get some new dragons soon. Hopefully maybe even new updates soon or something like that. We'll wait and see. But we can claim this one. 2 lots of exploring ruins. I really don't want to have to spend my food on exploring anymore. I know that when the Chronos upgrading first became available, I did sort of spend a lot of food and resources on doing the dungeon stuff until we upgraded him. But the only bonus that we get out of it is like, oh, you can use Chronos like 12 hours earlier, which, don't get me wrong, is very, very good, especially during event time. But most of the time I end up just not using Chronos very frequently enough anyway, so I end up not using his cooldown for like an extra day when I could have used it. So I'm not sure how useful it'd be, and maybe we should just invest on upgrading our team instead. I genuinely feel like that would probably be a lot better for us, at least for now, while we are struggling with all the food and gold that we have. So I'll probably just save it. If I can force myself to, of course. Because you know what I'm like, yes, I'm going to save all this stuff, and then next episode I come back and I'm like, by the way guys, I spent 200 million gold on absolutely nothing. How do you feel? I feel great. I realise how stupid I've been for like the last week and just wasted everything, and then I just go into utter despair and then feel bad and waste more time, and it's just a constant cycle. Which is why I always say, do as I say, not as I do. Never copy someone the way that they did it, just listen to what they have to say. Because normally it's easier to reflect back on what you did and think, you know what, that was a really dumb thing to do. So, hope you can at least take some advice out of what I'm saying rather than what I do sometimes, if that makes sense. But we obviously can't do the rest of these perfect hits for now because, I mean, we need to do like another 8 or something, and I don't really want to spend all of the, like, all of our portal gems on it, so I'm probably just gonna leave it for now. We will finish off this fight, and then I'm probably going to skedaddle very quickly. But you know, for now, I am gonna leave it there pretty much. So, thank you for being here. Good luck with all of your breeding and anything else that you are doing in game. Until next time, I will see you then.